Hi Scorpio, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like something is being tempered, something that maybe something that even feels like a weakness to you a little bit, like something harder to control, even, that's needing to be tempered right now. So definitely feels like the struggle is real with whatever that is. I was looking at the devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. We all have Capricorn somewhere in our charts. Or an Aquarius. I'm looking at the Fool. It looks like you're off to a new start, off to a new beginning. Fresh out of somewhere. I'm hearing fresh out specifically. So it looks like you're taking a chance with something and starting in new territory. This can mean a new chapter of your life. You can be trying something that you've never tried before. It feels like something that you had been going back and forth on. Like maybe you're also considering trying something new, but you still haven't made that choice yet. There's a sense of deliberation here. It looks like you're feeling stressed out because you have to choose something, but you may not feel ready for it, but you kind of have to make a choice now. For some of you, this can even be about love. I'm looking at the flower that the Fool is holding. I am looking at an offer, an opportunity. You may be thinking about making an offer to someone. You're thinking about starting something with someone. I'm seeing a reference to an air sign here. You may be taking matters into your own hand. But maybe part of you may be like, well, things are just going to play out how they're going to play out. So you may not be... Okay. There could have been a situation that presented itself where you could have taken action. However, you may have laid back and allowed things to unfold, but it ended up unfolding in a way that you didn't like, or you didn't want, or you may have wanted something to go a different way, and you may be recognizing where inaction has affected you. Because it seems like maybe a place where you hadn't gotten vulnerable and things hadn't gone accordingly. Because I'm looking at the Five of Swords here. Sometimes this can be a negative self-talk space too. It's like, when we talk about vulnerabilities, it's like you could have had the opportunity to connect with someone or something, like maybe even a new opportunity to connect with someone or something, but part of you was like, don't let your guard down, and so you may have not let your guard down, and then things unraveled in a way that maybe now you're looking back at them and being like, I wish I had played my hand differently. Remember, energies can always be reversed. You could have been ready, willing, and able to open up to somebody, and maybe they weren't on the same page as you. For some of you, this is about your twin flame. It looks like you're going to have a new opportunity with someone, or you did. You're trying to figure out how to handle this. I'm so curious to see how this is going to... I'm seeing someone that you're deeply, deeply connected with. It looks like there are 3 people here. Does not have to be a third party. It can always be like a friend or something like that. Okay, so it looks like a fresh start, a new opportunity to connect with someone, to make some type of commitment. I'm seeing a sense of going back and forth on something, but it seems like a commitment or a decision had been made, and then there's a sense of going back and forth on it. So it seems like feeling unsure about something that you chose to do. It feels almost like you could have had a clean break from someone or something, and then you ended up like jumping into some type of relationship or committing to something or someone. It can even be a job. And then there's a sense of, I keep hearing flailing with the two of Pentacles here. There's a sense of like making some type of commitment to something, or being like, yes, this is the direction I want to go in, or you're the person I want to be with. And then there's a sense of being like, I'm not actually sure about that. It seems like something that had like freshly started or newly started. With the Fool, I'm hearing subway. The Fool represents Uranus. This can be an Aquarian that you're dealing with. Maybe something in New York too. Subway. It looks like an indecisiveness that's coming from something that's budding emotionally. I'm seeing the need to ground your energy. And then it looks like there's an opportunity for you to connect with someone. Sorry if this sounds vague. It's interesting because there are 3 different storylines that are happening here. And I'm wondering which one you are, Scorpio, within this. The more clear-headed you are, the more you're going to know what to do. The more clearly you're going to know what to do with an opportunity that's coming for you. You are going to have the opportunity to do something, or like a door is going to open up for you. And if you are clear and level, you will know what to do when that happens for you. I'm seeing too that there may be someone or a group of people. This can be coworkers, friends, family. There's a person or like different energies around you that are not supportive of you and where you're going and you taking control of things. This may be like people that have a difficult time watching you do things independently. But I'm seeing that like you choosing to take control is actually going to strengthen your sense of confidence, rather than like relying on people that are not truly supportive of where you're trying to go. So this is all about you checking in with yourself and recognizing like where your support is and where you can lean safely, and also where you need to be more mindful of like who you're expressing information to, like who you're getting advice from, things like that. Because you may have some people around you that encourage you to kind of have a wall up. So this is also about recognizing like the morals and values of the people that you are around, and if you agree with that and how that's also affecting you. I'm looking at Uranus and Jupiter. Looking at Jupiter, I'm hearing Pisces. Wow, we have like all of the court cards popping out. For some of you, you may be setting boundaries with someone at work, or someone that's tied in with your finances. This may be someone that doesn't normally have like other people challenge them, so you may feel a little bit weary about that. But it looks like it's something that's kind of meant to be unfolding. Yeah, I'm seeing this hesitance energy. It's like you can step up and take control, but this is either the voice in your head or it's an energy around you that's discouraging you from stepping up and taking control. Or like family members, something like that. For some of you, it's a group of people that aren't supporting you, like where you would like to be supported. But I mean, that's not to say they're conscious of this, because I mean, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. The thing is that you're not getting like an earnest type of support from this person or these group of people or that voice in your head. And so this is about checking in with yourself and recognizing that the only thing holding you back is you from really taking control. It looks like you may want to do something like strange or different, or like take a chance on something. And it seems like you're motivated in that you know what you want to do. That I'm seeing you wearing like so many different faces. Like I was seeing you as the King of Cups before, and then as the King of Wands, and then the Queen of Swords. It seems like there are a lot of different situations where you kind of have to like mold and kind of like have different parts of yourself kind of step to the front within these situations, like highlighting different aspects of you and how you're getting things done. Because now I'm seeing it be like you know that you feel passionately about something, or that you want to pursue something, and there's a sense of you being like having everything you need in order to do this, in order to pursue what you want, whether this be like a project or a passion or a person or a connection, like whatever this thing is that you want to do. It's something that may be outside of your norm, or something that you'd really have to put like your faith and your trust into. um and I'm seeing that all be well and good. The issue really here seems like an issue of like you getting too caught up in your head and not doing something. It's like you're questioning yourself here, but I'm seeing you like so fit for this. So I don't know what the issue is, Scorpio. For some reason, it seems like something within your environment is discouraging you, and I don't know what this energy is, but it's having like some sort of impact on you mentally. Get away from it, Scorpio. Because I'm seeing like as soon as you separate yourself from this, you are like totally gonna take off and towards this thing that you want to pursue. It's just a matter of you like doing it and not caring about the it's not I'm not even seeing it be so much like you care. It's more so like being subtly affected by this energy. Maybe this is going to be too about you finding support elsewhere. Maybe this is something you're going to develop for yourself because you're not feeling like you have it right now. It's like this group of people, or these people, you may feel like you kind of have to put on like a tough face instead of being vulnerable. And this may also be kind of blocking you emotionally too from doing something that you want to do. This seems really random, but I'm getting a slight notion of like a third party situation, but I'm not sure how that's manifesting for all of you. When I say third party, it can always be like someone cheating within a relationship, but it can also be someone that's prioritizing like their job over a relationship, or an interest, or you feel like you're not getting FaceTime with someone because they're distracted by something else. So always keep that in mind. But yeah, for some of you, like the person that you're dealing with, or maybe this is your own situation, there's a sense of like being around other people that are encouraging someone to, like, rather than pursue the things that they're interested and passionate in and serious about, to pursue things that there's a sense of like being non-committal with these things, or just to have like fun and party and like to not get serious on an emotional level. So there's a sense of feeling disconnected here. I'm seeing that this also may have to do with the fate of a connection that you have with someone. Heartbreak. Yeah, what I'm seeing, I'm sorry we keep switching to like, I feel like we have 5 different storylines going on here. I'm seeing there be a connection with someone. Someone would not get vulnerable with you. Somebody was like partying with other people, or they were involved with other people. Definitely third party situation going on. Someone not being faithful within a connection. And it looks like time's up, because I'm seeing like someone's karma comes through and they lose somebody that they were like really drawn to and really attracted to. Like someone that would have been an ideal partner. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands over here. The Queen of Wands is somebody that like feels irresistible, and somebody that's like ideal for you attraction wise, somebody you're extremely compatible with. But it seems like somebody was not ready to connect emotionally, and that was the issue here. It seems almost like one of those opportunities where somebody had everything laid out before them and it was all pristine and beautiful and perfect, but somebody emotionally was not ready, or like they hadn't dealt with things psychologically that they needed to deal with, and so they kind of like threw everything away. This can also be foreshadowing as well for some of you. So maybe more awareness of like our own behavior, or awareness of a partner's behavior, to not be negating red flags. What I'm seeing here in the very center is the King of Wands, and I'm see like the center of the spread be like the heart of what's going on here. Somebody has all of the power to make the decisions that they want to make. And on one end, there's a sense of like letting things play out and doing whatever you want and like not taking responsibility. And on the other end, there's a sense of like diligence and setting boundaries and being deliberate with what you're doing. In another corner, there's a sense of like taking a chance with something, maybe doing something differently, maybe pursuing something that's outside of your comfort zone, but it's something that you feel drawn to, or you're taking a chance on something, or you're learning something new, or you're doing something that genuinely your heart calls to you, even though other people may not understand that, like why you're attracted to that thing or that person or whatever it is, because it's somehow different. Or on the other side of that, there's a sense of like not listening to your heart's calling and ending up feeling heartbroken. So I'm seeing it be like all of these different choices that can make, and they're kind of like these puzzle pieces that are going to be fitting together depending on how somebody makes moves and plays things here. So I'm looking at Uranus and Jupiter. Only major arcanas here. Very interesting. Scorpio. So where does that leave us now? I have some of my rocks on the table over here, and since the beginning of the reading, I've been very drawn towards the blue tiger's eye. It looks like you want to connect with someone from your past. Like, at the bottom of your heart, this is what I'm seeing. The desire to work with someone or interact with someone or exchange energy or hang out with someone from your past. Someone you have history with. I'm seeing multiples of 3 here. This is someone you feel intuitively connected with. This is someone that you may communicate well with them when you communicate, but you don't have to communicate through words. You can communicate in other ways with this person. I'm hearing lifetime contract. Seems like you have some sort of very heavy soul contract with this person. Whether you are or are not actively in contact with them. I'm hearing a line that can't be broken. Something really charged energetically between you and this person. You may have met them when you were younger or years and years ago. This is reminding me of another reading that I did recently, but I don't remember which one it was. Something about cake came up in it. I'm seeing something with water too. Like maybe a body of water is significant, or you went to the beach with this person, or being close to the beach, something like that. Or you went swimming with them. Yeah, I'm getting something about cake again. Maybe you guys like to eat the same food. You may feel defensive towards this person from the past because you didn't feel like you had an equal type of exchange with them. Or it's like if you're reintroducing yourself to this person or you're somehow connecting with them, there's a sense of feeling guarded. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm feeling really, really hot. There's definitely something about like the beach or warm weather with this person. Or maybe you also feel really like physically affected by them. As I say that, the Two of Cups pops out. What I'm getting is that it looks like something is going to be unfolding, but there's a sense of like not knowing exactly how this is going to go. And logically, what I can imagine, like why this is coming out in the way that it is because sometimes we have the opportunity to connect with people. However, there's only so much that we can know predictively, because it's always going to depend on free will and how somebody enters into this space. So it's like there may be an opportunity that's being set up for you to connect with something or someone, and you're being guided to be alert and to be aware and to be mindful and cautious, because I'm seeing someone that you already have a very instant connection with, but they may, because of how you're feeling emotionally towards this person, it may cloud you intuitively. And so you want to be mindful to like keep on your toes and be aware of things that are going on, because I'm seeing something that has the potential to unfold into a powerful connection with someone. But you also want to make sure that this is a balanced connection, that your standards are being met, and to not be swayed just because you feel vulnerable emotionally. So it's like, even though you may have an emotional attachment, or like you're still figuring out how you feel emotionally, don't don't jump in too quickly, because you have to feel this other person's energy out. And it seems like unknown how this person is going to come through right now. And if you feel unsure about something, don't feel like you have to make a decision. Don't feel pressured into making a choice if you don't feel ready. Also, it's the more patient you are in allowing things to develop, the more bonded you guys are going to be, if that's the direction that it's going in. I'm seeing potentially a new beginning that you had wanted. I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. All right. We're going to leave things here, my friends. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. There were no major arcanas in this spread. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.